In the last episode, we explored systems and habits, the structures that help your goals stick. But there's an even deeper level to intentional living, one that most people miss. That's identity. Because here's the truth, the strongest habits don't come from willpower. They come from aligning your actions with the kind of person you believe yourself to be. Welcome back to Digital Perivalon and our Living Intentionally series. So far, we've built the foundation, living by design, clarifying our values, setting meaningful goals, and creating systems and habits. But there's one final shift that ties it all together, your identity. Think about this. It's one thing to say, I want to run 3 times a week. It's another thing entirely to say, I am a runner. The first relies on effort. The second reshapes your identity. And once your identity shifts, your actions follow, almost automatically. James Clear, in his book Atomic Habits, says it best. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. That's the secret to identity-based living. You're not just chasing goals, you're becoming someone new. Here's why identity is so powerful. Goals are about outcomes. I want to lose 10 kilograms. Systems are about processes. I'll go to the gym 3 times a week. Identity is about belief. I'm a healthy person. If you adopt the identity, the habits become natural. The outcome becomes inevitable. So how do you move from goals to identity? Here's a simple 3-step process. Firstly, decide who you want to be. Ask yourself, what kind of person would achieve the goals I've set? An example might be, if your value is growth and your goal is to read more, your identity might be, I am a lifelong learner. Secondly, prove it to yourself with small wins. Don't wait for a big transformation. Every small action is a vote in the right direction. An example, each time you read a page, you're proving that you're a reader. Thirdly, repeat until it sticks. The more votes you cast, the stronger the identity becomes. Eventually, it's not something you do, it's who you are. Now here's the danger. Just like we can borrow other people's values or goals, we can also borrow identities that don't belong to us. For years, I believed my identity was the busy professional. Long hours, constant emails, always on. But deep down, that wasn't who I wanted to be. My real identity was a learner, a contributor, a family man. Once I realized that, my decisions changed. Not overnight, but gradually, as I stopped living someone else's story. So here's a practical challenge for you. Firstly, write down one of your top goals. Secondly, ask yourself, what identity does this goal grow from? The goal might be run a marathon. Identity, I'm an athlete. The goal could be read 12 books. The identity is I'm a curious learner. The goal, spend more time with family. The identity, I'm a present and loving parent. Look for small ways to cast votes for the identity that you want to become. Even tiny actions count. Intentional living isn't just about designing your calendar or your goals. It's about designing who you are becoming. When your values shape your goals, your systems support those goals, and your identity anchors everything. That's when intentional living becomes effortless. In our next episode, we'll wrap up this series by putting everything together, values, goals, systems, and identity, into a practical framework you can use every day. So if you're ready to stop trying to change your actions and start transforming your identity, hit the like button, subscribe, and join me for the finale of Living Intentionally. Thanks for watching.